Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Okay, most kids complain about going to school from time to time, but for some kids, their anxiety about going to school leads to full school avoidance. Here with advice on how parents can help, we welcome Jayne Demsky. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. And I have to really thank you for bringing us on because this is a really hidden issue that's under the radar, even though it is very prevalent and affects many families out there.
It is so tough for kids and caregivers and educators alike. So how do we differentiate maybe typical back to school nerves from something more serious that is full school avoidance?
Yeah, school avoidance is really appears very distressful. I mean, your child might be under the covers, crying, hiding, and it's usually you'll see a pattern of it, and it might even build from years before. You will definitely be able to see a difference. Now, the kids starting school anxiety, it it really doesn't look like school avoidance because school avoidance is just really distressful. You'll see a big difference. You'll be able to tell.
Well, and I think we have some data from recent years about these more prolonged absences. It's becoming a bigger issue in school communities.
It's a huge issue, and that's the problem because we all know that chronic absenteeism all over the country is crazy, all over the world, in fact. But because we're not talking about school avoidance, parents don't know it exists, that it is real, there's treatment for it. Schools don't know it really exists unless they've been educated on it, and very few schools have been educated on it. So that's why we really need to get the word out. I want to let parents know that there are hundreds of thousands of families all over the world who are dealing with this, and you are not alone.
Is this something that you've experienced in your own home?
Yes, that's how I got involved with this. My son suffered with school avoidance for 4 years, and it was about a decade ago. And I swore that when he got back to school, I would do whatever I could to help families because it was so isolating, stigmatizing. When you see friends in the supermarket, you're like hiding. You don't want them to ask you, how's your child doing? You don't want to talk about it because people don't understand.
Right. Okay, so what can we as parents do to better support our kids in school?
Okay, so if you see, first of all, school avoidance might show up as different problems beforehand. A signal often happens if a child is not able to do their homework, if they are having consistent problems with their schoolwork. If you as a parent find yourself sending so many emails to the school consistently, there is something going on with your child. It could be a learning issue, it could be a mental health issue, it could be a variety of things, but we need to let the school know. And the parent needs to keep on top of this because it will lead to other issues down the line. And yeah, so if you can catch it early before it becomes full-blown school avoidance, you are golden.
That's great news. Well, and it must be tough because as parents, we probably have the urge to just shove our kids out the door and you're going to be great, you're going to have a great day, but that probably doesn't help when they're really going through something internally.
It doesn't because it really is invalidating their anxiety. Usually it is caused by some kind of anxiety. And you want to let the child know that you are on their side. You understand what's going on. This is a mental health issue. Just like a health issue, I understand what you're feeling. But I have the confidence that you can get to school and you can handle this. And I, as your partner in this, I am going to help you. If we need to talk to specialists and mental health professionals, we're going to do it. We're going to get you the help you need. We're going to work with the school. I know you can do this.
Yeah, and do you have tips for reaching out to school, working with the educators? Because as you said, some of them might not be really aware of the school avoidance issue either.
Yes, it's very important if you suspect your child has school avoidance that you first get educated on it. Because unfortunately, very few schools are educated on it. And let's, be clear, educators have so much going on. They can't know about every little issue. So parents, if you suspect this, please go to schoolavoidance.org. Every piece of information you need is there. Call the school, let them know that this is a problem that can escalate quickly. You want to get into the school building. If you want to meet with their teachers, see what's going on. If you want to meet with the social worker, Let them know that you feel that this is school avoidance and this is serious. And each day that their child is out, it's going to get more difficult to get them back into school. That is the first step to get into school.
We all know our teachers and educators want the best for our kids, and we can all be on the same team and work together. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today. It was so great chatting with you.
Thanks so much.
Of course, we'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.